It's HoodRich Radio. It's DJ Scream. It's the new 96.7 The Beat. Moran is here. We got a special guest in the building. My brother. Hadn't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Wiz Khalifa in the building.
Welcome back to Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
Welcome.
What's up, man?
What's poppin', dude?
Everything good?
Really good.
I usually would save this, for the end of the interview, proper protocol. But when I heard Rolling Papers 2, that's how you feeling right now?
Yeah.
That's big, bro.
It's gonna be crazy. It's good. I keep telling people it's like a really personal album, but like it's fun for me too. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like I got a really good opportunity to just reprogram a lot of people and get that inspiration back out there.
Yeah. So would that be followed in some maybe near future, or would the hip hop guys give us Cushion OJ too?
And then everything else is just going to get a 2 as well. I'm just going to make 2 of everything.
Okay.
So that means if we get a 2 of everything, that means we got to get a How Fly 2.
How Fly 2, Taylor All the Dice 2.
Okay.
Burn After Rolling 2.
Yes.
Gary 2.
Yes. So many dope projects.
Exactly.
It's good that these projects, like, people want sequels, because sometimes people are like, I don't want a sequel to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool because I think everybody connects with each project individually, and that's good because I could just keep reproducing that and doing it over and over and over again. It's not just one thing that people are like, hey, do that over. It's like multiple dope moves, so I'm good with that.
So you started kind of street and gritty with the first single. Is that the direction of RP2? Or?
Nah, RP2 is like, it's multiple layers to it. Just because like I've mastered so many different styles.
Right.
Like I said, it's an opportunity for me to show all of that off. So when I go to the club, it's crazy there. If I'm doing some riding, smoking records, it's crazy there. If I'm doing something slow for the females, it's crazy there. Like, it's all of that mixed into one really, really cool experience. Yeah.
So one thing I can say about you and your music, like, you've never been afraid to take a risk.
Right.
Like, you've never been able to do that. So, I mean, excuse me, you've never been afraid to do that. So take us into your creative process. Other than the weed, like, how do you really get into your zone?
I watch a lot of movies.
Word.
And I listen to a lot of different types of music, and just the way that I see things, I'm really visual. So when I hear music, I try to like capture those feelings that I get when I see something or when I'm inspired, and I try to recreate just that feeling. So it could be certain instruments, it could be taking certain instruments out of it, it could be sequencing it in a way that people never heard before, because that's the main thing is recreating and always being new. A lot of people, they get stuck with what people like, and just like you said, people just like me to be myself. So I'm always experimenting and just trying to do stuff that's new and studying the greats as well. I just listen to everybody and just check out like what's dope and how it could possibly be made that way and how I could do it my own way.
How do you think that do you ever get put in a scenario where you might get nervous? Because when it comes to your music, it's like your real fans will always come to your defense no matter what. But I know there's been times where you might have a song that might be popping, that you'll go left, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Then as time goes on, people still come around.
I don't really get nervous, honestly, because that's the confidence part. You know what I mean? You have to be confident enough to do something totally different and bring people along with you. And that's why my fans are so brave, because those are the ones who are brave enough to stand up and be like, fuck it, I like it, I enjoy it. You might not like it, but this is what I enjoy. So
the soundtrack record was like that. Like at first it was like, okay, and then it ended up being one of the biggest.
It was crazy because it just reached so many different types of people. And it's like when you start off like with camo shorts and chucks, people want to keep you there. But it's like, why not have this huge success and to be able to impact so many people in a huge way? So it's just a win-win for everybody.
So when you look at social media and you look on the screen, man, you know Wiz Khalifa birthed a lot of artists. Like, how does that feel, and how do you perceve it when you kind of are looking at like your unofficial kids? A lot of this.
Those are my kids. I take care of my children.
Exactly.
It's fun, man, because I know like they watch my day-to-days. They seen me coming up. They listen to my mixtapes, and a lot of them wanted to emulate like the way that I came up. Not necessarily exactly what I do, but they want that success and they want that look and they want that freedom and to be happy. And that's what I was saying about the inspiration, is like that's my duty through my music and through my personality, and that's why it's so fun right now that the album's coming out, because I get to reestablish that for the people who've been missing it for the amount of years that I've been gone.
And all the young guys are always like, man, when I meet Wiz, he'll give me game, he'll talk to me, he'll smoke with me, whatever. It's not like you consider them competition. Like,
you
know, you show love to all.
Nah, they the homies, and like I want them to get money in this game, and I want them to like have longevity. So those are the main things that I try to give people advice on, is like how to keep your money and how to like establish some relationships to where you'll be around for a long time.
And what are some of the things you do to keep your money? Because Wiz consistently rolls, you're consistently on Forbes, you're consistently bringing in the income. Like, what are some of the things that you do to keep that stream going?
I really just switch it up. I don't let anybody kind of like tell me what they think is going to make me money. I'm always forward thinking. So like fashion might be a big thing for a lot of people, but if I don't see the financial benefits of it, I'm not going to put a whole bunch of money into fashion just because people are like, yo, you dress nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to figure out how to do weed because that's something that I'm passionate about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I put my energy in the right places at the right time. I have good people around me as well that help me to, do things that the right way, because after you make a certain amount of money, you're more of a business than just like a dude with cash.
You still follow the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Absolutely.
What's up with Le'Veon Bell?
That's my man, yo.
What's up,
Y'all about to get him a record deal. Everybody, Le'Veon popping on this promo tour.
Forget about the football. It's called rap.
Yeah,
so he's holding out for more money, and we all know that it's a business. But we also know that if you're from Pittsburgh, you want to see the Steelers win. What's your thoughts on the whole situation?
I just think it's crazy because, you want people to do what you want them to do, but then you don't know what their personal situation is.
Right.
So it's like for him, it's got to be something personal. It's got to be bigger than just the sport.
Right.
Would it hurt you if you sawn with the Eagles?
Nah, man. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, bro.
So you were happy when the Eagles won?
It's like, no, I ain't no hater. Yeah. It's PA all day, so it's all good.
Okay, that's what's up. Now that you're here, I'm going to let you know that we've had the likes of Currency on HoodRich Radio. I want to remember some of the people, but they all claim they could smoke with Wiz.
Yeah.
So is this the truth? Have all these people been able to stand up and smoke with Wiz, or have you been smoking people to the ER?
Spitta is a stoner. Like, he can smoke with the Khalifa man all day.
Gotcha.
It's not like he got to try to hang. But
Right.
We smoke the same amount.
Right.
Everybody else, I can't speak for them.
Okay.
Because it's just different. Like, everybody don't consume weed the same way. It's not, like, as important to everybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, they get a little bit thrown off when you keep rolling up joints, and they're like, oh, I thought we was just going to smoke, like, one or two. It's like, nah, nigga. Like,
we're going to keep going.
Yeah, and you got to sit your ass right there and smoke.
So you've never been out smoked?
Nah, hell no.
Never? Like, ever?
Uncle Snoop?
Nah, Be Real got me really, really high.
Okay.
But I didn't get like, he didn't smoke me out.
Right.
That was probably the highest I've been though. Like the craziest session where I was under pressure.
Right.
I gotta stay up.
Right.
Come on, Khalifa, man.
That was a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, I was on the ropes.
You was on the ropes.
Yeah.
But he came out swinging.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Fatherhood, man. How's fatherhood been going for Wiz Khalifa?
It's been dope, man. It's so good. Like, my son is 5 years old now, and he's like my best friend, Like, we just kick it. Those are the times that I, like, enjoy the most, when we just kicking it, talking like the homies, and he comes to the studio with me. I got the studio in the crib. He's there when I'm writing my music, and, like, I could just see his brain starting to work and develop. He's turning into, like, a real little dude right now, and it's crazy. It's funny as heck.
So, how's it going to be when he first asks you to smoke?
I don't know if he's gonna ask. He's probably just gonna go for it.
Okay, you gonna be cool with that.
That's what kids do, man.
Hey, we were all kids.
I'm gonna do my best to encourage him to wait until he's the legal age.
Right.
But
yes, be politically correct with it.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. I mean, I don't want to get him taken away.
That's right. Go ahead.
So what inspires Wiz Khalifa at this point, man? You won so many awards, tours sold out everywhere. I mean, name it, influenced the culture, changed the culture, redefined the culture. Did everything. What influences you now?
Now, of course, like being in the gym, working out, that's really new for me. So just everything that comes with that. And I'm able to break things down differently and see things a little bit different. I'm 30 now. I just turned 30 last year. So it's really cool to reach an age that people think is older, but still feel like I'm reinventing and learning new stuff and have like new game to give. And that's the main thing that keeps me going, is like just staying inspired, and like the stuff that I digest is like trying to make those same things realistic to other people. So I do it through my music, I do it through my performance, I do it through my videos, social media. Like everything is just a representation of how I feel.
That's real. That's
what
so
it is.
Next year, because you said you just turned 30 last year.
Yeah.
So next year, How Fly turns 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus
High
Christ.
five. Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah, it really does.
First time I saw Wiz was in Pittsburgh at like a Cashy Kicks party or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then
I was a baby.
baby.
Super
8 months
young.
later, out of here. But
Out of here. So when you think back to, the days when you and Spittle was just grinding together, and now you're here in this position, how does it make you feel thinking back?
It feels dope because it's like all of that stuff is like super real. It's not like we lost touch of any of that. That's just what got us to where we were at, where we are now. But it's like anytime we want to go in the studio and create, it's just going to be nuts because it's where we're at in our life at that time. You know what I mean? Like How Fly was just, we were just talking about what we were doing. And like now that we've established and done different things, the material can only get better. The decisions can only get better. Like the way that we roll it out, like, you know what I'm saying? And me and Spittle, we both be on the same tip as far as like music, movies, and just all around like what's cool.
Right.
But he's like Yoda and I'm like still learning, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you put us together, it gets crazy.
Yeah, I remember like back then they used to compare you. They used to say like you was Ryu and he was Ken.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then I can't wait to make an album, like we did live in concert. That was a dope album.
Yeah, that was hard.
But make like a whole album, like sort of like Method Man and Redman did. Go on tour and do like, movies and stuff like we're really supposed to do. Yeah, I can't wait to do all that stuff.
who's the official Taylor Gang roster now? Like who
Soulish, Chef, Ty, KH, Juicy.
Okay.
I'm trying to think because there's people who's on there that we can't really talk
And then
about.
is there a forthcoming Taylor Gang anything? Mixtape, compilation?
Yeah, we're gonna do an album and another tour.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. I'm just dropping music all year.
Yeah, just go for
this
it.
This album is Rolling Papers too. You're gonna get that, you're gonna love that. But there's gonna be so much more music. Me, Juicy, and Ty are doing an album.
Okay.
Me, Juicy, and Rocky are gonna do an album.
Nice.
Like we're just gonna start producing like other people's stuff so the sound gets out there. We got TM 808.
Yeah.
He's signed to Taylor Gang, so it's like
Okay.
all the production that he's doing is crazy, and he's getting so many, new placements just based off of like how hard his music is. So we just
the Real Rich record with Gucci, what inspired it just to be like a short, dope record? Like you didn't 2 minutes and some change.
Yeah. Honestly, like that's what's popping now, and you got to work smarter and not harder. Like I'm not gonna be in the dude in the studio like, no, I remember when it was like this, and we gotta. It's like, nah, man, people is digesting it quick. So I got the beat from Tay Keith, and the first thing like. It just messed my whole face up when I heard the beat. I was like, I love this beat. And so I just freestyled over it for like 10 minutes, and that was the first verse. And then the hook just doubled it and then sent it to Gucci, and he sent it back the next
Did Gucci
day.
say something about a joint project? Or
Yeah.
Or is
We're
that
making
real?
an album as well.
Wow.
Yeah, we already like 6 songs in.
Wow.
So yeah, that's gonna be
Wiz is
coming out
going
next
to
year
work.
too.
Jesus
Wiz
Christ,
is going to work.
I'm back, man.
Hey, back like he never left.
Exactly.
That's what it is. All right, so for the rest of summer 2018, what can we expect from Wiz? What's up your sleeve?
I'm going on
Papers.
tour with Ray Shrummer,
Okay.
OT Genesis, and Lil Skies. That's gonna be fun. It's called the Days and Blaze tour. That's gonna be sick. And yeah, that's really it. Just the album and the tour. I'm performing new material on the tour, so it's gonna be like a whole new experience for people.
Okay.
It'd be good.
And final words to the smokers out there. Give the smokers some good advice.
Yes, tell us.
Smokers,
Potheads.
stoners,
Yes.
we're taking over the world.
Facts.
Raise your flags wherever you go. Spark your joints. roll your dubs.
Just not in the courtroom.
I mean,
Just don't
you
do
do what you got to do where you got to do it. I hope backwoods cease to exist one day.
No
and
backwoods.
I hope they all just fall off the planet.
Oh, wow.
one
Please
day.
put us on game, like the importance of smoking paper.
Yeah,
raw
papers are
labels.
much better for you because there's no tobacco or chemicals involved. There's a lot of chemicals in backwoods to try to keep them from going stale and to keep it in that package like that. And the less stuff that you can like put in your body that you don't know what it is, the better you are. So it's like papers, it's just the paper and the pot. You know what I mean? And that's what we on. That's
Can't
what
go
we've been on.
That's what it is.
Khalifa Papers, Khalifa Kush, Rolling Papers 2, July 13th,
Yep.
Days and Blaze. Let's get it.
And for HoodRich Radio, we can officially say we getting a sequel to everything.
Yeah,
Kush and
a
Orange
sequel
Juice
to, a sequel to everything. I'm actually going to make another me, so it's going to be Wiz Khalifa 2 as well.
Hey, we with it.
Yeah.
So we can get all these projects done.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Wiz, we appreciate you, man.
No
Much
doubt.
success to you. You always show us love. It's HoodRich Radio 96.7. The